after, after you set up, but we'll just stick with Joe. Joe, we like Joe the roofer.
Yeah, Joe the roofer, we love him.
you know, but Joe's your client, like you're full service after that, right? So you're there to help service Joe and his any claims that he may get. Is that true?
Yeah, so one of the things we do at USI, in particular, producers, we advocate for the client.
Yeah.
I'm not in claims itself, but we do have advocacy, and we can actually walk them through the process of claiming. First thing we make a claim, especially a contractor or anyone, is we take a look at the contracts. That's the first thing before you call the insurance company and tell them what happened. Sometimes hey, just send me the contracts. Let me just take a look at what's happening here. Like if you're on a project, send me the contract so I can take a look at it before you make that claim. Or and then we can advocate them. So I can say, hey, listen, there's an indemnity clause on this policy. You're gonna have to go through your policy, or you're gonna have to, the general GC, maybe the GC has to make the claim, not you. So you have to take a look at the contracts to make sure he's doing the right thing. He's not making a claim and he doesn't really need to make the claim, or he's saying the wrong things for the claim. Sometimes if they call and they say something that's not covered, then they could be in big trouble trying to backtrack themselves. Say, hey, I made this claim, but really it's this claim. So make sure you advocate for them, so when they're making the claim, they're making the right claim, and not just thinking. Sometimes as the clients don't really think like a underwriter or an insurance company would. If you have a property and you say, hey, there's a flood in the basement, really isn't a flood. Maybe your sink overflowed, that's not a flood. But if you say flood, that's not a insurable risk. So when you call the insurance company and say, hey, what are you guys going to do with this flood? And they say, well, you don't have flood coverage. So that's you got to make sure that they say the right wording. So something like that could blow up in your face if you don't have
Yeah.
someone to advocate for you.
Do you have any like challenges sometimes working with some of the smaller outfits that like the contractors who they're, I mean, as most businesses, they're there to run their business and make money.
Right.
And they're not always in the risk management business.
Right.
So are you faced with some challenges with those types of clients as to like this is going on, you might want to watch out for this here?
Yeah, exactly. And one of our producers he was working with a client, and client would do like Instagram videos. And one of the videos was a contractor. He was like on a ladder, and it was like he was doing work like improperly. Like he was saying, hey guys, look at what I do. And it's like all the safety protocols were thrown out the window. And that producer had to call that guy. He's like, listen, I know you have a great media presence, but you need to take down that post immediately. Because if the insurance company sees you standing up, this guy upside down, nailing, boards to the wall, it's gonna be a big issue. Especially if he falls down and he has to make a claim, and now it's the public's to see. So, that's an example of a producer staying on top of him. That, he did a great favor. That guy was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And he puts it right down. So these are challenges we face sometimes. Like you said, he's looking for business. He wants business. So whatever looks flashy, whatever looks entertaining, he's going to post it and try to get people to work with them. Say, hey, look, I'm a fun contractor. Come be. We're trying to like, no, you're not a fun contractor. You're a safe.
Yes.
You're a safe contractor.
Like maybe tell some jokes, then you can be funny.
Yeah, be funny. You don't need your guys flipping off of the ladder.
Acrobatics are not covered in the policy.
Right. Exactly.